Green on. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. One more thing. Don't forget, feed them horses. We got a couple more coming your guys' way. We're back to the Stoneware. We're back to our roots. We're back to the best clay body of it all. We got some grog in this stuff. We're gonna be cruising today. It's a little bit soft, but we'll see where we go. I'll see you guys over there in a second. Green off. Camera C. Camera B. A little bit of water. Here we go. Tilt that forward. Slowly walk that down. You're gonna feel some of that clay build up. Don't worry about it. Get ready. Down. Push in. A little bit of water. Bring this up. Right down. I think I'm getting a call. Hello? Oh yeah, you can come on over. What's up guys, it's me. Mr. Llama here. We're gonna be making some volcanoes. Let's get into it. See you guys in a second. Camera B. Llama's gonna bite down right on this rim. He's slowly gonna walk his way back towards that left hand, and that left hand is pushing forward. Remember, they're not going towards center, they're going right past it. And there we go. Again, a little bit of water. Using my fingers on the inside, and I'm pushing a little bit outward. They're slowly drifting up above the finger on the exterior. And as soon as you get that bump, now you're cruising. You slowly walk this up. We'll go out a little bit wide on the top. We have one thin spot right in this middle part, so we're going to slowly smooth that out, and we're going to bring this out a little bit wider. There we go. Okay. Slowly bring this all the way up to the top, getting ready. And then slowly twist this up. Bring that down. Kiss that rim just a little bit. We kind of got a wide tree on this one today. So it's a little bit wider on that top. Swing this clay out. There we go. Swap over. Camera A. I'm gonna lift this up. I'm gonna give you guys a little pottery edit here. So, goated 1. guys ready? Camera C. Camera B. Get ready. I'm gonna push this down first, dry our hands off. Somebody asked, are you gonna fire any of the trees? Do you have any glazed? Haven't glazed a single one, haven't fired a single one. Am I going to one day? Probably. I just don't have the facilities right now. But that's not gonna stop me from making them, right? My hands are. That's what we want center. Slowly push this in. Whenever you see that wobbling, don't freak out, but look underneath of my hands, right? Right on center, speed that up as you get more narrow. There you go. Slow that wheel down. Bring that up. You're gonna slowly tilt that over. And wherever you see that wobble, you're gonna lower your right hand right there, and you're slowly gonna push forward and walk that up to that left hand. And look how that is. You're gonna get another one. Boom. Walk that back up. You see how you get that right on center there? Okay, get some more water on there when it's starting to get dry. We're getting ready to transition, so we're gonna go to camera C. Hammer fist is coming right down on top, slowly, always pushing forward. Look at that left hand, always on that left side, never going past. Don't lose your wrist. A bead of water cutting through steel. All right, so here we go. What's up, guys? Long time no see. It's me, Mr. Llama. I just saw you a second ago. We got one volcano down. We got 2 more to go. We're gonna get right into it here. I'll see you guys over there in a second. Peace out. Camera B. So Llama's biting right on that rim and slowly walking back towards yourself as that left hand is, what is it doing? It's walking forward. And so I'm going to be gentle because I realize I'm a little bit thinner than where what I wanted on this base here, right? So the walls are actually pretty even right here, so I gotta be careful when I bring my knuckle in, I don't go too thin. Open this up. I'm walking this in ever so slightly. I really want to actually be slow here because I'm trying to even out the walls. I'm not really trying to pull up that clay that much, right? There we go. And again, we're not really going to try to get any height here. We're just trying to even out that base, right? Because if the base is even, everything above it's going to be even, right? There we go. I'm going to slowly project this clay up above those fingers. And there we go. We have this bump. Walk that bump all the way up. Go slow enough. Allow it to have time to finish its layer height, right? Imagine you're 3D printing. You can't start printing if the layer that you're on hasn't fully printed yet. So wait for that layer to be printed. Move up, right? That's some Gen Z pottery right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Being gentle when I get to this top. Get ready. A little outward pressure. Twist that up, right? And allow each layer to be printed. Go as wide as you can bring it. Slow it down. Very gentle. Kiss that rim. There we go. I want them to maybe interact with each other a little bit, right? Maybe this one's a loner. This one on this side, this is a loner. And he's gonna just be hanging out kind of like weird, and he's kind of lazy. He's not fully folded. He's just kind of like sleepy here. He's resting in his own little cocoon like a snail. I'm gonna walk this guy, the tall one, and maybe we want something kind of interesting happening. Maybe we want the tall one actually to be searching and looking at why this one is all alone over here instead of with its buddies, right? So he's gonna be perched up here, looking from above. Maybe that one underneath can't even notice that he's there, you know? We got a little stalking situation happening right on the vessel. So look at the way that this guy is just kind of reaching over there, right? We got the two friends hanging out. All of a sudden, one guy, he's all alone. But look at this, the long tendril looking out for him, seeing what's going on, right? Number A. Somebody said those roots have more lore than Minecraft. Alright, you guys ready? Throw that clay up. Alright, you ready? Bring it down. Project that shoulder over it. Let's get into this next one, guys. Let's go! Woo! Bring this up. And I'm starting to notice they got a little bit of too much clay in my water here, right? Come on. And project that upwards, catch that, bring that up. A little bit too tall to be doing that one-handed. That's a little bit better. Right down to that base. Get ready, pick that up. There we go. Hey guys, me, friend of the stream, Mr. Llama. It's been a nice talking to you guys these past two pots. You know, we just got off of a porcelain kick. 4 days, that's a rough day of porcelain, you know. We don't like that stuff. We're back to Stoneware, we're back at home. One last volcano, let's get into it. Right down to the bottom base. And slowly pull that llama back towards you, as that left hand, as you're projecting that forward just a little bit. And there you go, right at the end here. Krakatoa. Yeah, someone's asking about the Far Cry 5 stream. Oh gosh. Interesting. I'll have to look at that in a second after this pull. So I'm pushing this in this base. I'm slowly dishing it, this little bump out on top. And look, I'm having that pressure come across. I need to be careful. I'm going a little bit too much inwards here. But I have this bump, and I'm not letting go of it. Once you have this bump, you gotta hold on to this for dear life. Right? That's how you're gonna stretch out that clay. That's how you're gonna get that height. You don't see that bump, you don't be pulling, right? And something we're gonna do on this one is we want this one to kind of be a bottom twist, right? And so we're actually gonna carry this twist down first to get it twisted up lower. And so watch, it's gonna start twisting up a little bit lower. Press that down for a second. Get ready. Swap over to camera B. I'm slowly bringing this outward now. Alright, there we go. And then kiss that rim. And so this one expresses that twist, that trunk of the tree in a different way, right? And you know what, we actually have some interesting moments here. We might even do something a little bit different on this pot. So if I'm looking here, guys, look how much space of clay I have to work with here. I usually just bring all this clay up into the pot, and then I alter it in some sort of way, right? What if I, instead, you see how there's these two levels? This one's a little bit higher, then it dips down right here. Higher, dips down, right? What if I cut into right here, and I just have this up so there's a little bit of a buffer between that and what's happening on the inside? Sound good? Let's do it. Bring this in. Bring this in. And look at that, you got some petals right on the bottom there, right? And so look at how these look. It almost looks like little flower petals there, right? Pretty fun, right? All right. Camera B. Take this one off. I got one more pottery edit for you guys. I'll see you guys in a second. Goated 1. We're gonna start off with this one. This one is the winner of the day. It feels so fresh. It feels so different from a lot of the other ones, right? I feel like we're breaking some new ground with adding that buffer right at that base, giving some space, you know? Once you give that space, you allow that tree to really speak, and you allow that bottom tendril area, this time it was petals on that one, to really speak volumes, right? Really, I think this one looks like the most tree out of most of the tree forms that I do, right? The most tree of the tree forms. But then we got this one over here. This one was an interesting pot. You can't see the other side of it, but I was playing with almost like adding a lure. Somebody was saying in the chat, I thought I liked that word, a lure to the pot. You know, I have 3 of these tendrils on one side, right? So I have 3 in one long tendril. And those 2 of the 3 tendrils, they're kind of hanging out being buddies, while the other one's kind of curled up, right? That's what you're seeing right here. This one right here is kind of curled up, right? And then that long one, I was like, wow, that one that's curled up, it's hiding away, it's alone. You know, you have the other 2 on the other side, they're being friends together. The long one is curious about why this one is off by itself, right? Kind of having some sort of curiosity baked into the object there. Then we got this one up here. This one is probably more of a basic one. It's our first one getting back into the stoneware. I'm feeling good about it. I like how wide I can go, a lot more than some of the ones that I could do with the porcelain. And so I'm already liking that back on the stoneware. It's kind of a more basic and mundane pot, but I always say you gotta have the mundane to highlight the extraordinary. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the best, and strong mentality.